Hey guys, it's me Brian. This is my recap video of my experience at Milsim West. Just want to say thank you, Josh and Brian. You guys run an amazing event. I'm not just sucking up or anything. I'm just saying, like, I had a really good time. And I guess let me go through the stuff I brought and used, because I didn't really see an improvement or what I could bring, but I can like kind of slim down of what I brought. Okay, first off, thanks again for the patch. I have a Cirrus vest. I do not have plates in it, I just have a hard foam. Otherwise, I have a feeling running actual plates would be very tiring. I guess you'd probably say, oh, wimp, but still airsoft, but if I had to, I probably could. Okay, so I have my admin pouch. I followed the orders of what they said you should bring and everything, so that works. I have my BB loaders. I have trash from me, not Russians. I have my little cool Bushnell GPS thing. It's pretty good. Didn't have to use it like for maps or anything, but I use it for hiking and stuff. I just have my mag mid-caps. Kind of old. If you watch my video, I was skipping some rounds, so I'm probably just going to switch those out. Basically, 6 mid-caps, that's it. I didn't really need to shoot a lot. I actually gave out some of my BBs to help other people that were shooting more. Okay. Camelback in the back. You know, nothing crazy. Extra zip ties just in case I need to tie something down. On this side, I had just spare water bottles or whatever I needed to. On this side, they say on your left side, have your med kit. I had this, which is like when you're injured or hurt, you tie this on your arm, you see in the videos. And then I actually had just a spare medical kit with like band-aids, gauze, and stuff like that. Tactical gum, and a towel like for glasses and stuff. Wearing glasses plus goggles, it does fog up, so you have to like shield. Extra batteries for flashlights, and if everybody needs them, kind of like a den mother, so I always pack extra lipo for my rifle. Put that on back in there. So with this kit, it was able to, 1, keep me warm because it was very cold out there. 2, stay on me. Didn't provide protection really because it still get shot in the face. But it was on there. I could have lightened it and gone with the chest rig like we were talking about. And this side I have 5-hour energy. And I guess I took it out. I had a small, well, I usually have my balaclavas or neck guards. But I had like a small battery pack, basically like a remote pack to charge my GoPros, because GoPros 3s just drain battery power, so I'll have one in here charging, one on my head. But this is my rig. You know, I've had it for maybe 6 years or so, and it works fine for me. So it is kind of overkill for this game, but what can I do? Okay, moving on to cold weather. I did wear my multicam, and then for some of the, I'll put some pictures, for some of the mornings and the nights, I wore my Condor soft shell either over or under. So it was pretty cold, so that kept me warm, insulated. Not too hot where you're sweating and then fogging up because like your body heat goes up, but it worked. Had an old pair of mechanics gloves with, where to go, high cap signs, yeah. So these work fine. Okay, I had my helmet, nothing too crazy. I had my GoPro 3 with the night vision mount in here. That's why he looks like I have like that drone footage. I'm just tall, so yeah. US flag, yeah, ain't bad, motherfucker. Works great. Use it for all kinds of stuff. My iPro, I have the Arena flak jacks. I took out, yes, this is bad, but I was sealed, but for ventilation because it's hot body and then cold. I took out the little heat sinks on the top and the bottom, so I do get cross ventilation, no fogging, so that is one thing, and it works with my glasses, so that's really good. And underneath that, basically I had it like that, so there's no way BBs can get in there. My nose is safe. Just a iron mesh mask, nothing too crazy. Glued it on the top, and it was fine. Wore this most of the times, like in the city when we're gonna fight, but when we're on that patrol base up on the top, I turned off my GoPro because it was quiet, but the mercenaries came up and shot the fuck out of us. I got shot in the face by, say, good shooting to the guy with the M16 grenade launcher in like the Woodland or Tiger Stripe. So he's just doing semi-auto, just picking everybody off, like everywhere. Yeah. So kudos. Okay. For my belt system, I don't really have a battle belt. I just have a regular belt that goes around my waist in conjunction, well, this is separate, I can just toss this dump pouch, and then a sort of customized, it rides really high, a thigh holster. Instead of like down like by your knee, it's literally like that. So I can still wear my vest and get it, basically have my hand like on almost like a little ready and get it, and boom, Echo 1 Timberwolf, of course. The holster itself is like from eBay band. It's like a Safari Lamb, just like that. And then I got this remade because it was busted, fell on it, from Seaman or Vision Tactical, some Kydex. Works great. So that is my belt. Goes underneath my vest per se. Boots. I see a lot of people being cool with the Solomon boots or the tactical boots. Would not recommend that. You know, I do a lot of hiking. I'm not trying to preach. I'm just saying, be safe and work with your limitations. For that event, you want, or anything outdoors when you're running, you know, you want to have ankle support. These are my Oakleys. I don't even know what brand it's an Oakley. I forgot the brand or the model type, but works great. Kept my feet pretty dry during the first morning when we were walking. By midday or so, my feet finally were saturated because you get water in here. But ankle support, that's key, and good grip. These work fine for ice, snow, and mud in my outdoor adventures. So I would say look into boots that will keep you safe, because you can't play airsoft or hike if you have a broken ankle or twisted ankle. So ankle support is key. Okay, slings. Guns get heavy, and I was basically using my Magpul sling. Basically use it as a T-point. I have the point back here, and the one up front. So when I'm just walking or when we're marching, to sling it, and it's cool as I can throw it behind me. Oh, and also this weapon is safe and clear. There's no BBs in there. There's a battery though, but I'm not going to touch the trigger. So the sling came in handy. It didn't cut into me, and if I wanted to, I can clip it into a one-point sling. So it works. I use this for my actual competition rifle as well to mimic my airsoft version. So that it makes sense, and it's, I guess, building and training for manipulation. Okay, I'll get in the weapon last, but let me... Also, I brought in a giant rucksack. First time ever using one. Got it $20 at a local MLI surplus store. Held all kinds of shit. Had teammate sleeping bag, extra food, water and everything. Able to just sling it on my back and then carry it. So that was cool, and kind of goes back to being a provider, carrying more than what I should, but able to help. I had extra socks too that helped teammates and myself. So I did kind of overpack, but okay. When we had to do our longer than normal missions, I had my Voodoo tactical pack. It was packed full of extra items like food, water. But on the outside, I have extra goggles just in case. You know, worst case scenario, get a big scratch on it or something like that. Extra goggles with black and clear lens. On the side, I have extra tape. They say you need tape. It's like they're out in the middle of nowhere, but might as well. I usually have electrical tape just on here. Glow stick to be tactical. and my e-tool. I dug, like, dug. I liked it. I was excited, and you guys are probably saying, you're stupid, you shouldn't be excited about digging at an airsoft game, but I did. So, mount roll aids helped, and also the main fighting trench, it worked out. So, basic e-tool, it folds out. I think it kind of broke it, because it's aluminum, 20 bucks, but that worked. Cool thing about this pack, I already have a video, I'll put the links for it. It's the Voodoo Tactical Short Range Pack. Use this for hiking, gun range, beach, everything. Check my Instagram. You see this, I take this everywhere with me. It's light, and what's cool is I can clip my jacket, like roll it up on the side, stick it on the side, boom, done. I have my medical first aid and snake bite kits in here, and there's a cover down here for, like, if it's raining, just wrap this up, like at the recent rifle match, and I don't want to have wet ammo and everything else at the range, so my stuff was dry. Okay, so that's my pack. Basically had this on top of my vest when we're trucking it out there. So yeah. Okay, the rifle. I don't know if you guys see now I'm showcasing, like, my competition shooting. Before I kind of kept it quiet, but I built this to mimic my competition rifle. To start off, it's Echo 1 Platinum, and I will have links with all the little links below if you want to find out everything, like down to the selector and, like, the sling loop in the description, so just check that out. Okay, Echo 1 Platinum, and I went with the Magpul furniture. You can find this at your local Echo 1 store through Jack Precision. So I have Magpul PTS stock. It doesn't lock like the one I have on my real rifle, but it gets the job done. Comes like that. So cool. It's already mil spec. Throw that on there. Change the grip to the Magpul and the ASAP sling loop, so you can go around and left-right transition. It does kind of make noise, so you might not like that, but it works for me. Okay, in the front I have the Mad Bull Troy TRX Tri-Indices rail. I love this. It's different. Squid grip. I like sushi and I like squid and I like guns, so it all goes together. So with this, you can get a good grip, and it's just up here I had my little flashlight pressure pad. Unfortunately, with the cold weather and everything, the glue kind of broke off, but I only use it a couple times at night. But daytime I usually don't. And I have the rail in here. I'll put the picture, I guess you'll see. And I have the Troy iron sights, of course. For the sling loop, I'm going with the Strike Industries ambush sling. It's pretty cool. You have the angle section on one side, so you can run like this, or you can flip it and you have a QD point here. It's made out of steel. You guys see it rusting, but that's pretty cool. It's very low profile. It doesn't really stick up or anything. Kind of like the Magpul one I have, with just an extra feature, and it's good. Okay, on the front, I have the Airsoft Mad Bull. It's a Strike Industries Checkmate comp. I like this just because I wanted to mimic a rifle. So for Airsoft, that doesn't do anything except look cool. Everybody has like an A2 Birdcage or Knights. That's fine. I just went with the Checkmate. I have the Mad Bull Daniel Little Fence 16-inch outer barrel, I believe government barrel. So no gas block, just it's Airsoft. But it will have a free float. Very little play. I put extra Loctite on there. For Mad Bull and VFC barrels, you have the 2 set screws. So make sure you Loctite them. If you're going to be done with the project, just red Loctite it. Just slide it off, red Loctite, boom, put the screws in, and you're good. No problems ever. But if you're going to change it, maybe blue. Okay, and you're probably saying, what about that? Yeah. So since this is a VFC Echo 1 Platinum, I went ahead and, because I have the Strike Industries ambi selectors on my real rifle, so I went ahead and went with the VFC E3 ambi selectors. So kind of like their ER, their night styled M4s. So now I have a regular M4. It's already cut for and everything, but I have the ambi selectors. So this is good, training, like, it's just, I'm used to it, so it's good. Hop-up unit, stock one, nothing too crazy, and a stock brass barrel. I'm going to upgrade it more, but for basically being a stock gun, no need. Put in a harder spring. a Mad Bull 120 and ball bearings, bushings, and I believe just a torque motor. So it's a little more zip, and run a LiPo in the stock. Okay, and for the optic, I'm just running with a SPR 30mm scope mount, kind of color or match the color scheme, and I'm using a Bravo 1 to 4 optic. I like this because, you know, playing airsoft, you can have it at 1 zoom or you can have it up to 4, and that works great. You know, if I had a red dot at this event, I'd kind of be hindered just because I couldn't see. But with the 4 zoom, you can see a little further, and you're not like lost in that tunnel vision like a sniper scope. You know, so I can run and still shoot if I had to. So that is basically my loadout. I noticed it worked fine for me. I didn't have any problems with lack of gear, being too cold. I also had a sleeping bag, just a standard 35 degree sleeping bag from REI. Nothing crazy, and a mat. But other than that, I was prepared. Looking at the sheet they provided, saying, hey, get this checklist and everything, that was able to prep me, and I feel I did a decent job. So, but overall, I was happy with the event. I noticed it was more, well, I've never been in the military, but from what I've seen from other events and movies, I know it's going to sound dumb, it seemed more realistic, just because it's not like you're playing, okay guys, hold on, lunch break, let's do this. It's basically, hey, if you have to eat, you better eat now, otherwise you're going to get shot. You know, we came back to the base, and our officer's like, hey, eat, load up everything, and then he's like, oh, never mind, and the Russians coming at us. It's like non-stop, 40 hours. There was some downtime at the nighttime in that medical emergency, but other than that, non-stop shooting, action. You know, being in 3rd Platoon, didn't really hear and see that much like 1st Platoon, but I'm old, I can take it easy. But other than that, it was fine. It was good. So I guess check out the links below, and you're gonna see like the blog. I had like the other videos, like part 1, part 2, and also the mashup. And then if you want to see all the pictures from our photographer, check out the Jack Precision Flickr. The links will be down there below. So if you have any questions, just look down there. Everything will be covered. And if not, go ahead and message, and go ahead and answer those. But this is what I brought to Milsim West, and hope you enjoy the other videos. And I will most likely, like 99% sure, be at the one in Washington. So I will see you guys there, and good shooting, and see you guys. Bye.